Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you something that you should do after each driving lesson for better learning. Now, if you're paying for driving lessons, whether it's you that's paying or your parents that are paying, you want to get the most out of those driving lessons. Now, here's the thing. When you're in the car with the instructor for an hour or 2 hours, you're going to be able to get all of the information from them and through them, and they're going to be able to help you. But what about after? What can you do after to reinforce that information? So here is the simple process for what you can do. You should review and revisit through writing and practice. So there are two parts for each of those. You want to review through writing and review through practice, okay? So review and revisit through writing and practice. So when you're done your driving lesson, get a pen and a paper, write down the date that your driving lesson occurred on, write down what driving lesson it was, number 6, number 7 in your sequence, right? And you want to write down every single thing that you can remember that you learned. Okay, very simple. Everything that you can remember that you learned or that you were taught throughout that driving lesson. Write it down. The next day, go ahead and practice all of those things. Practice everything that you learned, and then figure out what your weakest points are with the things that you learned. Write down those weakest points. The day after that, so the next day after you've practiced everything, practice only the weakest points. You've now taken a simple driving lesson that was an hour or 2 hours, let's say, and you've extended it to being 2 extra days. And through the use of writing and practice, you've now reinforced everything that you've learned. I will tell you this, by doing this, your likelihood of passing the driving test and your likelihood of being a great driver actually goes through the roof, way up. Now, even if you are going to pass your driving test anyways, I know drivers that forget how to parallel park after 2 years. They forget how to change lanes, the proper procedure for changing lanes after 3 years. And that's not a good driving position to be in. If you revisit and review through writing and practice, you're going to stand a better chance at keeping those things long lasting throughout your entire driving career. So literally after your driving lesson, review what the instructor has told you and taught you, revisit it through practice, write it down and practice it. And not only are you going to be a better driver, but you're going to get more bang for your buck. I mean, let's face it, nobody wants to pay hundreds of dollars for driving school only to forget what they learned 6 months or a year later, right? If you're paying for driving school, you or your parents or whoever paid for it for you is working hard for their money. So you should definitely get the most bang for your buck. You should definitely get a lot of value from it. So just revisit and review it through writing and practice. And like I said, you can even extend this by going back like before your driving test as a bonus tip right here. Before your driving test, you can actually take what you've learned through all of your driving lessons, take all of your notes and practice everything. It might take you like a week, but you're going to review everything that you've learned, which will make you like very, very likely to actually pass your test. And that's it. In this video, I've gone over something that you can do after each driving lesson for better learning. Review and revisit through writing and practice. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.